I needed to set a distinction for this paradigm shift that we find ourselves in. And I want you to think back maybe just a short 10 years and this energetic exchange process that we have available to us with the worldwide internet, right? And you can incorporate many other different concepts and facets like AI and all of the gigantic quantum leaps that we've made as a collective. But I really want to hone in and focus on you might call it the spiritual sector, the metaphysical sector, the self-help sector. All of these intersect and interconnect in amazing ways. The modalities that people use to deliver offers and to, share their deep insights into spiritual atmospheres in whatever jargon that is used in order to do that, right? If you're like me, you might have entered into this sequence very intrigued and found yourself purchasing sessions with a multitude of different experts, from mediums to psychic intuitives to astrologers to, the list goes on and on, to Reiki healers and somatic breath work specialists. All of these specialists have a valid place in the offers that they deliver. But here's where the paradigm shift comes in. Bear with me. What we're entering into is a new global cycle in 2027 called the Cross of the Sleeping Phoenix. And this is all human design prophecy in a nutshell, kind of in a Cliff Notes version for you. But the circuitry that we're entering into is very individualized. And we're coming out of a circuitry in the Cross of Planning that has really categorized all of the different ways and types and people. And, this has been relevant for our own development. It's an absolute precursor to what comes next. It's not like there's a right or wrong to anything. What I will say, though, this shift in what it's creating is a new wave of self-empowerment. You see, whenever you entered into this space, you might have seen these others as someone with something special to offer that you yourself wouldn't be able to tap into without their help. And what we're seeing as more and more people awaken to their own intuitive gifts, to their own ways of analyzing energy, in the ways that it presents, in how it is that we work with it and interact with it and exchange it with each other, right? What you might be noticing is that this self-empowerment is a real individualized feature of this incoming global cycle that is a paradigm shift for all of us. And so I'm going to just level with you. I've been delivering readings of all different kinds for about the past decade. And those readings have been crucial in my own depth and understanding how it is we interact with this world of energy, okay? And they have been really meaningful connections that I've made with people. But what I've found with human design is how incredibly applicable it is, no matter where it is you are assessing and using these tools to really add depth and illuminate revelations in your human life, okay? And this self-empowerment feature is something that with a working knowledge of human design, we don't need to farm out the sessions as much for deeper clarity of the way forward. What is happening as more and more awaken to their own innate gifts and talents and what it is that they are meant to be doing with their purpose here on planet Earth at this time in human history is these human design wisdoms can be applied to the deep work that you are doing and they can illumine for others in your own individualized deep work if they are shared in a mutually held sacred space of interconnection. And this is the inspiration for the membership that I'm creating. I have set aside all of my readings that I have been doing. I am moving in a different avenue towards a different trajectory of connecting with professionals and practitioners and people that are looking to bring their own embrace of how it is that they interact with the energy world. I'm looking to connect with these people who want to use the human design system to elevate all of those modalities and those approaches. And it's really going to do a lot of things. And not only is it going to include trainings on human design and how it can be applied to your human life, it's also going to have an interconnected space with other human design enthusiasts in a really interesting way of networking and sharing of ideas and deeper learning in a shared space together for that to occur, that self-empowerment to be catalyzed. And these live master classes are going to be epic. And I'm always one to have free giveaways because I love rewarding people who show up with me live for that in real-time energetic exchange of questions being answered and concepts being applied in your own unique life. It's so powerful. It's also being designed in a way that is not just applicable to whatever work it is that you do, because I guarantee you that human design has a place in your orbit. It has the potential to elevate your understanding of the energy that you're already working with. And it has this particular membership, Human Design CoNexions, is being built from the ground up to give you ample access to a networking community of aligned individuals for deeper work together along our own individualized tracks and trajectories into future timelines. So I'm just really excited. It's been a revelation for me, like shifting from delivering these readings that it provides insights from my own unique perspective, from my own soul signature. But what I believe has been missing is your unique perspective. I feel as though we're moving away from that paradigm of hiring people to do this intuitive energy work in a way that it could be not just more easily done on ourselves for ourselves, but it could be done in a way that is applicable to the work that you're doing, and it has the potential to amplify the work that others are doing, in a shared space where we are all being collectively seen by each other through our own self-empowered motives and volitions. And so I'm really, really excited. I've got a few people signed up as founding members. I'm only holding 10 spots open for founding members to get in on the ground floor with me while I build this incredible sacred space of Human Design CoNexions. Those who hop in to these 10 spots are going to be grandfathered in at the price of $27 a month. What we're doing is we're building something collaboratively. We are sharing this space so that we can all up-level together with human design prophecy to strengthen our own experiential wisdom in the work that we intend to be applying it to. And it's really going to up-level the collective by way of self-empowerment of the individual. And it's designed in a way for you to hop in at your leisure and digest a module, then hop into the chat if you feel so called and share your biggest takeaways, or to explore other avenues of perspective if something doesn't quite land with you, and for us to all kind of make our way forward together in deeper understandings of what human design can bring to your human life here in the 3D. And so I am really encouraging you, if this speaks to you, if this is a networking membership of interconnected opportunities with other humans doing deep work in both the virtual space and in the 3D world, I encourage you to get in on the ground floor. There's some amazing folks already hopped in with me because they know this is a no-brainer. They know what being in a masterclass is like with me, what the catalyzing effects and how it reverberates through the ether onward into your future as you take that with you, those resonant frequencies with you that I am here to share. Pairing that with the human design wisdom that's really going to add that clarity in how you've been innately doing the work that you're doing for years is my guess. If I'm making a stab in the dark guess, I believe you have been doing what you do and you've been rocking it for years. But just because you're good at something doesn't mean you understand the inner workings and the mechanics of what it is you're doing at the energetic level. And that is the clarity that human design brings. And looking at it from the perspective of human history and also with the future potentials of what is possible as we enter into this new global cycle, the opportunities and the possibilities are endless at your fingertips, and it's going to up-level everyone in a way that it self-empowers you rather than you giving that power away to someone else to tell you what they see, because the world needs to know what you see, and I want to give you the lens with which to look at it through human design prophecy. Okay, so I'm going to drop that link for you to get in on the ground floor with me as a founding member. There's only 10 spots available, and I believe 3 of them have already been snagged. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to share more with you. So stay in touch with my feed about exactly what this membership is going to include and all that it's going to entail for your 3D human life. I love you. ZenJen signing off.